Hey everyone, I'm here at a very historic cemetery in St. Augustine that's actually right down the street from my house. It's called the Evergreen Cemetery. And yesterday I was reading a story in one of the books about haunted St. Augustine, and there was a story about the Carcaba family. Now, the Carcaba family was very well known in St. Augustine. Um, Pantaleon Felix, the father of the family, actually made the first cigar factory in St. Augustine. But this story is not about Pantaleon. This story is about his son, William, and his wife, Charlotte. Now, William and Charlotte got married. William was about twice her age. She was 15 when she married him. So, as the story goes, they got married. He was well established. But Lottie had other things in mind because she married really young and had 2 kids. Once she got a little older, she decided she wanted to sow her wild oats. So she went on a trip to, I think it was one of the Carolinas, North Carolina, South Carolina. And when she came back, she was a totally different person. She decided that she wanted to divorce her husband. She blamed her mother for interfering, her mother-in-law, I should say, Barbara, of interfering in their marriage. She moved out of the huge house that they had on San Marco Avenue, and moved into, I guess it was like a carriage house or a guest house with her 2 sons. The divorce was ugly and messy. Here's where it gets salacious. So one night, William comes charging into the house, the guest house where she's at, where she's entertaining her lover, which happened to be one of the chauffeurs. They had 2 chauffeurs. It happened to be one of the chauffeurs. Anyway, to make a long story short, William comes out of the house with a gunshot to his chest and dies. So Charlotte, or Lottie, as she was called, is arrested along with the chauffeur for the murder of William Henry Carcaba. She's acquitted, though. Both of them are acquitted because when they went in there to the house to investigate, there were 2 guns under Lottie's pillow. One belonged to her, one belonged to William. Her story was William comes charging in there, breaks down the door, and they fired a shot in self-defense. She claims she did it, but they're blaming the chauffeur. So the jury acquits them because of this fact. 2 people cannot fire 1 gun. Because the prosecution did not choose one of them to prosecute. Both of them got off. So Charlotte lives for, 6 more years. She lives for 6 more years because she dies during a surgery. I'm not sure what that surgery was, but she dies during a surgery. In the meantime, she was still trying to get part of William's estate. And she was suing her mother-in-law for it. And she actually did win, but of course she died before she was really fully able to enjoy it. So I am here at the Carcaba site. Now these 2 graves over here, let's turn it, that's William over there. And these 2 graves over here, that is Pantaleon and Barbara. Barbara, of course, died afterwards. Now, their 2 sons are buried right here, Felix, and Hubert is right here. This is William and Lottie's son, Hubert, and his wife, Haley. So I am at the Carcaba grave, and I asked if anybody was here, and William is still here, and so is his mother, Barbara. They're still here because of all the energy that was created over this whole mess. So I talked to William and I asked him, is it okay if I make a video talking to you about what happened? Now, I already know the story, but you don't. He already told me everything. William said yes. William is ready to cross over, and he has agreed to let me record this and tell his story before he crosses over. So right now I'm going to hold this up. Now, William, you told me that you did indeed break into that house. You did indeed hold the gun. You were looking to kill Lottie and her lover that night. So Lottie truly did fire in self-defense. Now, was it Lottie that fired the gun? It was, what was his name? White. White fired the gun. Okay, so White killed him, not Lottie. Williams told me he regrets everything that happened that night. And after his death, he followed Charlotte for a while. Right up until she died. And he got to talk to her when she died. And he apologized to her. Apologized for everything that she had to go through because of what he did that night. And he apologized for what he was planning to do that night. Anyway, he said Charlotte did cross over, so she's not on this plane. But he is still here because he is haunted by what he did. So for any lingering mystery about who did what, no, Charlotte did not murder him in cold blood. No, she did not set him up. No, he was not lured there. He went there. He made a decision that night, and that decision ended up costing him his life. And it actually ended up having him here for over 100 years because he died in 1917. So that is just one of the many stories here from St. Augustine. And to clear up any mystery on that, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Now I'm going to set William and Barbara to rest because I'm going to call my friend Phoenix. And they're going to be able to cross over. And guys, I will see you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.